Hey, welcome to another episode of our Venture YA podcast. I'm Pastor Morgan along with Rachel Beals, my co host, and we have a special guest again here with us this week, Miss Claire Dayton.
Thank you, everybody. I'm
Come
here.
on now.
I'm
She's
here.
in the
Ooh,
house.
cheers from the crowd.
Back finally to the church.
That's right. I took a break,
It's been a little
but
bit.
it's fine.
Been a little bit. You've come out of quarantine to do necessary recording for this podcast. So
That's right.
proud
Thank
of you.
It's,
Proud
it's
of
an
you.
honor to be here.
Claire, you're an intern at the church. How long have you been an intern now? What do you do for the internship? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Morgan.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm an intern here. Am I talking to you guys? Yeah, I'm an intern here. Been an intern for like 2 years now. Today actually is my last day as an intern. So
What? Is
Whoa.
it really?
This is
Well,
a big
yeah,
moment.
but like, I mean, I haven't really been in the internship in like a month.
Wow.
So
This is really a sad day.
I know it's sad. Did you
Wow.
bring me cake? You forgot?
I didn't bring
Awkward.
anything.
Oh,
my
shoot.
gosh.
Yeah, no,
How about
but
this plant?
Yeah. Here's a free
I
plan.
I interned under Tony Matara, the youth pastor. So hang out with youth students and have a good time. Party on Wednesdays. It's
Love it.
fun. It's
Oh.
good stuff.
Today's a Wednesday. That
Yeah,
we're
it is.
filming this.
Party on Wednesday on Instagram Live
Yep.
or YouTube.
Party of one in
That's
your
right.
home watching YouTube.
That's right.
Come on. Well, today for our podcast, we're going to be talking about things to keep you busy. I know we're like a month into quarantine, and who knows how long we have left. I'm sure, much like many of you, I have been searching for things to keep me preoccupied in some of my downtime. We've gotten into some different things, and today we're just going to talk about things that we've been doing to keep ourselves busy, to keep ourselves entertained. And so we're going to be talking about everything from TV shows to movies and I don't know, food and crafts.
Heck
Do,
yeah.
do you do crafts? I don't really do
Oh,
crafts.
I do crafts. Are
Yeah, I
you
don't
kidding
know.
me?
I
I
don't know.
love
Depends
art.
on what we consider a craft.
Right.
That's
yeah, there's
true.
different levels of
That's true.
crafthood.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There's like Hannah Climber art, and
Right.
there's like
And then
me.
there's
And she's
Yeah.
on a different level.
Oh yeah.
those are two different things. Two different things for sure. What have you guys been doing just like in general to like stay what's something new that you guys have done in quarantine that maybe you've never done before?
That's a big one.
You didn't prepare us with that question.
Hey,
You
I'm
didn't write
going
this one
straight
down.
to it.
It's
I
like a
didn't
pop
think
quiz.
through.
Something new. Okay, I have never in like my 20 years of being on the earth baked anything. Like I don't know why. I feel like that's a normal thing that girls do is baking.
Oh, not just girls. We don't
okay.
Come on now.
Sorry, I
mean,
forgot you were a
some guys
chef.
bake too.
For those of you who don't know, Morgan was a chef. So if you ever want him to make you food,
He will
I'm
deliver
volunteering
it to your
him.
doorstep
Yeah.
for free. So
this ain't no
comment down
Uber
below.
Eats, okay? This
that's
is
true.
how it
He'll
works.
deliver it to your doorstep.
Actually, funny story.
$5.
I was in culinary school, and the one part of culinary school I almost failed was baking. Actually, so I shouldn't bake you anything.
Really?
I was
Are you
not good
serious?
at baking. Baking's supposed to
Wow.
be easy too, because it's like they tell you exactly like how much of stuff you should use, and I
That's
just
true.
could not do it.
See, hold up. The thing about that okay, what I was going to say is I started to bake, obviously. But the thing that I found about baking is that it's very annoying because if you do not follow the directions to a T, you're screwed. Like your recipe is if you do it for like an hour or whatever, it says put in the oven for an hour and you're like at an hour and 2 minutes, they're burnt.
Okay. Also, can we just mention the fact that there's a thing as overmixing? Like, at what point does it become
Yes,
overmixing?
my mom
I'd
was
like,
telling me that. That's so dumb. She was like, "Yeah, if you mix it too much, it's gonna get mushy." And I was like, "How is that possible?"
Honestly, I should use quarantine as a period to get better at baking because my boyfriend Brian and I have baked cookies 2 times together, and both times they came out as hard as rocks.
That's
And like basically borderline inedible.
See, the first time you didn't learn from.
Well,
the,
we didn't know what
yeah.
we did wrong. We were
Okay,
like,
so
we
second
followed
time
the
you
recipe.
didn't learn from your mistakes. Is that?
But I
Okay.
think it's overmixing. But I
There
don't
it
know at
is.
what point it becomes over.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wish it like turned a different color when it was like, "Hey, I'm done." You know, that'd be awesome.
A light turns
Yeah,
on.
it just
inside
like
of it.
it just like turns red, and you're like, "Oh, there it is." Claire, what did you bake? Like, what was your big experiment?
Oh man, baked a lot of stuff.
What did you? I want to
let's
know.
See. So number one, I mean, obviously, I did the same thing. Chocolate chip cookies. That was
Yeah.
like my first. I went
That's a
through
good
like
place to start.
I went through like an emotional period with like the first week of quarantine. I was very upset. Like I was really upset. I had
That's
just
fair.
like basically dropped out of school. Like wasn't in my internship. My parents were making me stay home. Couldn't see anybody. So I baked a lot. First thing was cookies. And then I baked like these double chocolate chip brownies that were really good. I delivered them to all my friends on their doorsteps. My younger siblings hated them. They said they were really bad, but my parents liked them.
Wow, they didn't hold
I
anything
don't,
back.
I
I
know.
don't remember
These
receiving any
suck.
brownies on my doorstep, actually.
Ye- So, anyways,
suck.
But you didn't get her
Yeah.
a gift, so
that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
It's
yeah.
equal.
I baked chocolate chip banana bread.
Ooh,
that is
that was
the
good.
best.
I've made a lot of chocolate covered strawberries with like Ghirardelli chocolate. That's also really good.
This
That's
is
not
making me really
baking,
hungry now.
but you know, it's pretty easy.
Melting chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know. That's about it though. I probably baked other stuff.
That's pretty impressive, though.
Thank you.
So that kind of like leads into another good question. What's the best? Like, let's talk about food a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on.
I
somebody.
love
I mean,
food.
since we're already making ourselves hungry,
It's a
might
good
as well talk about,
segue.
like, food a little bit. What's like the best thing that you've cooked for yourself? I feel like we've got some extra time on our hands. I found myself even cooking more, and that's a weird thing because I used to cook a lot, but then I just hated doing it, and now I'm like enjoying cooking again.
Okay.
What's like the best thing that you guys have made? You want me to start?
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I really like grilling. So like if I can like pull out the barbecue and just like throw some meat down and then make some sides, and that's like my way to do
Okay.
it. So we did some barbecue. We did 2 racks of barbecue ribs, and then I made some homemade mac and cheese, like
Oh,
I
about as
love
fat
that.
and like
Wow.
as like comfort food is like heavy
Wow.
whipping cream and like 4 kinds of cheese, and I'm talking like, you know, like you eat it and then immediately like you regret it because it just like
Oh,
sits
yeah.
right here, and then at 2 o'clock in the morning you get up and it's still there and you're
then
like,
it
oh
comes out
god,
the other end.
you know that feeling? Oh, it's the
Yeah.
worst. It's the best. It's like the
Wow,
best
you
worst
sold
thing.
that.
It's like the best worst thing I've ever experienced.
I'll
in
eat
my
some
life.
of that. That's for sure.
So I ate
Morgan.
that, and then we did bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Those are jamming.
Whoa.
Okay, I have a question about that food item specifically. Can you describe to me the flavor of jalapeno poppers? What are they? Because I've heard a lot about them, but I've never
so
eaten
all
them.
you really have to do is you get like whole jalapenos, slice them in half, fill it with cream cheese,
That's concerning.
get
See,
raw bacon, wrap it around it, put it in the oven.
You lost me at the cream cheese and
Yeah.
jalapeno.
No.
That's where we draw the
This
line
sounds
with the
weird.
cream
No, you
cheese
just got to
being
try
added.
it
Sounds
because oh, it's just so good. It's so
Okay.
good.
Rachel, have you cooked anything?
Well, here's the
No.
thing with me and cooking. We have a love-hate relationship because I learn how to make something that I like, and then I just kind of incorporate that into every week the meal plan. And so I don't really venture out very much, which I should do
Right.
during this time period. But what I have perfected, and this is probably like literally the easiest thing in the world to make, but I'm still proud.
Frosted Flakes.
That was the first thing that came
Nailed
to mind.
it.
No. First of all, I take pride in my guacamole. Like I feel like I'm very skilled in my guacamole
Wow.
making, and I love guacamole and Mexican food. And so I've perfected my fajitas. And so with the homemade guac.
That-
Next I'm
that's
going to add
nice.
on making homemade pico because that will be like a next layer. But yeah, I've perfected it with the seasoning.
You do like the grilled veggies.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
all
do
of it.
carne or do you chicken?
Carne.
Chicken because
best. Oh,
don't try new
boo.
things apparently when I cook.
You'll have to try carne next time.
I'm realizing now
asada
that
is
we're
so good.
talking that I don't have a whole lot to share with the cooking piece, and
No,
I want
honestly,
to be able to.
I was really happy you had something to say. I literally have cooked nothing. I, for the first time, cooked scrambled eggs. No joke. I've had scrambled eggs 3 weeks in a row every single day with hot sauce.
That
So I
was
just,
all I
I
ate
just
in
don't
college.
cook. I live with
Frank's
my
hot
parents.
sauce.
My mom cooks, so like I don't know. She's a really good chef. She makes dinner every night. Like why?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what?
I-
You just live in that place as long as you can.
I am. You know, I'm
Yeah.
loving it. So
Amen.
why
What about
not?
okay? What about this one's for you then, especially and myself. Takeout food. What's been like? Because you
Wow.
know support small businesses.
That's right.
What's have you ever
Oh heck
in
yeah.
this time period gotten
Oh, I
takeout?
have.
Okay.
I have.
Okay. What's been your favorite?
Well, like 3 nights ago, I went to this hole in the wall Mexican place.
What was it called? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's called Tito's. Teto.
T-E-T-O.
Apostrophe-
I don't even think that's how you spell
apostrophe
Tito's.
S. Well, I didn't know what I thought it was saying because Nolan, my boyfriend, was talking about it. He was like Tito's, and I kept thinking he was saying Cheetos. So I was like, "We're going to Cheetos," but I didn't know what that meant. So, anyways, Tito's,
Sounds
but
horrible.
it's on like the Everett Mall way,
Okay.
that
yeah.
that road.
That, okay.
You know that
Yep.
like leads into
I'm,
like the
I'm getting a
Evergreen way.
picture of
Yep.
this place.
Yes, and it's right next to the 112th Street Diner. If you guys know where that is,
I do
There's,
know
like,
where that
pho
is.
Restaurant.
I don't
Okay,
know
yeah.
what that
That's,
is.
hole in the wall. But it's
Yep.
like a Mexican like mini mart, and then they have like another section of the store that's like you can just like buy Mexican food.
Oh.
And
And
it was
it's-
good?
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Wow.
Nolan Postmates, like he's a Postmates driver now, and he like someone ordered it on Postmates, and he like got something while he was there, and he was like, "Oh, this is
He's like,
really
"Oh
good."
my
So I went
gosh.
there, and it's great.
Tito's.
Really, really great burritos. So you guys should go there.
Oh,
Support
okay.
them.
Love
They
me a
like
good
just
burrito.
opened up, and I think they're really struggling. There's like nobody in there when I went. So
That's rough. Okay,
You
go to
guys should go.
Tito's, people.
T-E-T-O.
T-E.
Not to be mistaken with Cheetos.
So I
right.
think you're supposed to spell Tito's T-I-T-O.
I know.
Should we let them know? Or?
We should probably leave a comment on
Yeah.
Yelp.
Okay, we'll just
I
let
think
it
people wanna
slide.
know that.
We'll
I'm
let it slide.
concerned.
Okay. Rachel, what about you? Have you eaten any places you're just like, oh my gosh?
So I'm also a creature of habit with where I get food.
Seems to be a
takeout.
pattern here.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot about myself while we are talking right now. But my favorite like lunch place to go is
Wendy's.
no.
Burger King.
Ew. Ew. Is homegrown.
Oh,
Do you guys know Homegrown?
wow.
I think I know
No,
what that is.
I
You
don't know
know.
if you're gonna take this offensively,
It's
but
so
I'm
good.
not very surprised that you haven't eaten there.
It's healthy.
Just because you told me that you put heavy whipping cream in your mac and cheese.
Wait, I
Homegrown
missed
is
I'm
that.
about to walk off
I
this
missed
stage
that.
right now.
You put heavy whipping cream in your mac and cheese.
Very
That's
aggressive.
the only way to do it. Okay,
That's so
anyways, carry
sick.
on.
Okay,
What is
sorry.
this
I'm
gluten-free,
officially offended. him.
joy-free food you eat?
My point is, it's like very, very, very healthy food. Well, I don't know if it's very, very, very healthy, but like
It's like, yeah, it's pretty healthy.
Like, plant-based
amazing.
and like Anyways,
like
they have the
salads?
best. Oh, they've got lots of salads,
Salads,
and, like, bowls,
sandwiches.
and they have some sandwiches. And they have the best turkey bacon avocado sandwich that has
That's what I
ever
get
happened
every
to this
time.
world. It's incredible. So I've gotten that about 10 times, and also Cactus.
Cactus is good. I like cactus.
Love that place for dinner. Mexican again.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like it's like an American infused.
Yeah,
Mexican.
it's definitely.
But
it's
it's
not
good,
like
though.
hole in the wall
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
style. But
Yeah.
it's so good.
That's good.
Okay, what
Their
about
carne
you?
asada is really spicy, though. I'm not a fan. I don't know if you've ever gotten that. Oh, you like chicken. You just said that.
Whoa.
You don't like carne
Whoa,
asada.
I like that
Don't
too. I
be
just
coming
don't
in here
cook
with the-
that.
Okay,
Carne
don't get the
asada.
carne asada then. It's like really spicy.
Yeah, I don't do
for-
well with spice.
Okay.
So thank you
Don't
for the
get
warning.
that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I like not
McDonald's.
salads. So, but actually, this place does sell salads, but it also sells good food. It's called, not that salads aren't good.
Salads are great.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Okay, it's called Daru in Kirkland. You been to
Oh,
Daru?
come on,
Yeah.
somebody.
Daru in
Wow.
Kirkland, like the
That
best
place-
sandwiches. They make wood fire pizzas, and then
I'm
they
ready for
they
what you're
have
about
like
to say right now.
their own bakery, and they sell the best cake
The best.
I have ever consumed in my entire life.
I would agree.
I've never had their cake.
It is
Oh,
so good.
Do you like peanut butter?
If it has like chocolate too.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a chocolate peanut butter cake, and it
It'll blow your
is
socks
incredible,
off.
and it also feels, after eating 5 bites, like you've gained 10 pounds.
It's one of
but
those things
it's
that
worth
sits
it.
right here at 2 a.m.,
Yeah, it
right?
does
You
sit
like
right
wake up
there.
and you're like, oh, is it the mac and
Okay,
cheese
it
or
goes
is it
out
the
the other
cake,
end.
right?
Right,
I
for
don't
sure.
know.
Okay, sorry, you can finish about Daru, though. But
I think that's all I was
I
gonna
have
say.
a good transition because we talked about food so much.
Yeah.
A big hype right now in quarantine is the like trying to get fit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Workout.
Morgan, you know what we're saying?
Yeah.
You've been working out a lot.
Yeah.
You know what
totally.
Morgan told me before this? He said that he has a sit right-on lawnmower. That
That is the best kind of workout.
Hey, you know,
Well, my question was going to be, what has been the best sort of like exercise fitnessy kind of thing that you've done, if any? I mean, if you have none, that's fine too. If eating is your exercise, I also
That-
support that.
That can be a workout. I have been watching this one girl on YouTube. I think it's her name's Natasha Ocean or like Ocean or something.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Are you being serious
No,
right now?
I got no idea.
Okay, I was like,
I had
that's
no
really
idea.
weird that you know who that is. But yeah, for all you ladies out there, she's like really really fit. She makes really really good workouts. And for the first like 2 weeks, I was like fully at home, only at home. I did her workouts every day, and they were. I feel like I saw a difference, which is awesome. Then I started working more, like I going into work now, so I haven't really been doing that as much. But you know, it's
Okay,
still fun.
mine has to do with YouTube videos as well.
Yeah.
And I just started yesterday. Her name's Chloe Ting.
Oh, Chloe Ting is going viral right now.
She's going viral.
Chloe Ting
I
ab
heard about her
workouts.
on YouTube.
Abs in 2 weeks.
No, that was what I was going to talk
Yep,
about.
yep.
So she has this thing
I
on
have
YouTube.
abs too. They're just underneath
Well,
the layer
listen,
of pillow.
listen to
Okay.
this because maybe you want to try out Chloe Ting's
Okay,
thing.
Chloe Ting.
Can
Chloe
guys
Ting's
do
thing.
them? I've only
Um,
seen girls do them.
Well,
ab workouts?
Morgan can make history.
That's right.
But
Your
anyways,
video
she
would go
has this
viral.
thing on YouTube that she claims it's abs in 2 weeks. Like literally you can get abs in 2 weeks, which like feels like
I'm
there's no
listening.
way. But she has it's 12 days. There's 2 rest days in there. So 12 days worth of exercises that if you follow every day for 2 weeks, you should see like major differences. I just started yesterday, so stay tuned for what happens over here. But
Did you get abs in 2 hours?
no.
Here's
No.
here's
I'll
Here's
keep
my thing
checking.
about Chloe Ting's ab workout, though. I won't stay on this for a long time, I swear. But the thing is, like, okay, great, you get abs in 2 weeks, and then what? You just like stop working out. Your abs
That's a great
stay?
point. I don't
I don't know.
like you just keep doing it over and
Yeah,
I don't know. I was just mostly doing it to see if it worked because
Hey,
you know
let
I'm
us
bored.
know.
So
My issue with abs is I feel like there's a lot of work you have to do before you could actually ever see what's happening to your abs.
Agreed.
So like I feel like I'm a little
Agreed.
behind
Yeah.
from where you guys might be.
well maybe
Because
you
I feel
should,
like you gotta, yeah. So like I went on a walk with my daughter yesterday.
that's a great
That was
form
pretty
of
good, right?
exercise.
We've been going on
Hey.
walks,
Walking is important.
and
Fresh
you know
air.
we've been doing that. My wife got a rowing machine that she uses a lot, so I count that as a
Wow.
a win for me.
Whoa.
I bought it for her, so
Like
Let's go.
I put it
Rowing?
together. Yeah,
like
like
a
a
boat?
rowing machine. And actually, you know, one thing we did just get set up. We have a punching bag. And I just go out there and wail on that thing. You know, like just
You
let
got
it
some anger
roll
built up?
in.
Wail that
not,
thing?
Not like just like let it have it for a
Okay.
little while. You know, it's
Yeah,
actually really good. It's really like. Man, you let out some pent up aggression, and
Okay.
you just start like it's a fun little
Farther
workout.
away
I
from
know,
you.
man. One punch butch. You better watch out, man. That thing's gonna come down one day.
I feel like one of the hardest things for me when this whole like quarantine first happened was I could not get into like a routine
Yeah.
to save my life. And so
I
and
can relate
every
with
day
that.
just started blending. It still is a thing, but every day is like blending into one another. And then I was in such a good routine with work and would like go to bed early and wake
Oh,
up
yeah.
early. And now, well, recently I've been like going to bed later than I ever have in my entire life and
Yep.
waking up like whenever I feel like it, because when do you need to wake up? And so I started something that I recommend for those of that. It's going to be a little bit aggressive sounding, but just hear me out. I started something
I'm nervous.
that I recommend for people that need a routine. A, write down a schedule for yourself. That helped. But B, I Venmo'd my boyfriend Brian $100, and he is not allowed to Venmo it back to me unless I wake up at 8 in the morning. That's my set wake up time, and I have to be downstairs and show him a picture of the clock every morning, and I can't go back to bed.
Wait,
That
so
was a
he
promise.
sends
I
you
was
back
just-
your $100
Well,
every
it's
day,
like a
and
week.
you
It's like a
keep,
weekly thing. So
Okay.
instead of me continuously us doing it back
right,
and forth,
right. You
like
lose some money in that process.
yeah,
I think.
I would just Venmo him 100 more if I didn't wake up one
Right.
morning. So
Hey,
it's
I'd
keeping
like
me
to-
very accountable.
I'd like to volunteer to keep you accountable as well.
Yeah,
So
I'd
like,
to,
if you
I'd
need
like
more
to volunteer
accountability
to keep
partners
you
in your life, I just
accountable.
want you to know that I'm here for
And then
you.
I'll like accidentally
I
lose my
feel-
Venmo.
I
Oh,
feel like
shoot.
you're insinuating that I'm gonna fail.
No, I'm not. I'm not insinuating. No, well, maybe. No, but what I'm just in for $100. But anyway, what I'm saying is that it might be a little bit of a cop out because Brian, if he gets $100 from you, he's just gonna spend it back on you. So like, give it to somebody who's not
You'd
gonna spend it back
think,
on you. Maybe.
Brian.
I'm just saying.
Brian.
saying. Hey, what movies have you guys been watching any movies lately? I think like
Oh.
that's like one thing that I find myself doing at night when I'm like just kind of like
Yes.
trying to wind down. What movies have you guys been watching? Have you watched a movie lately? You're just like, boom, everybody needs to go watch that.
Okay. Yes. Not a movie though, but a TV show.
Okay, let's lump movies and TV shows together so
Yeah.
you can speak to both.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, TV show. Okay, so everybody knows this show. Everybody knows and loves it. This Is Us. I'm very, very late to the bandwagon.
I still haven't
Morgan,
gotten on
you
that.
know it. Are you kidding? You're kidding. Nicole has definitely watched it. Yeah. Okay.
we're gonna ignore
Well, have
him.
you watched
Is that
This
the
Is Us?
emotional
No,
one?
I haven't yet.
Is it this really sad one?
Yeah, it's pretty sad. But anyways, okay, literally one of the best shows I've ever watched in my entire life. My mom and I watch it like every night together, and both of us by the end of every single episode are crying tears of joy, tears of no, not just sadness though. Like
no, but I'm
joy.
slowly losing interest.
Oh.
I don't like crying.
What?
on-
It's so good.
just in general.
Okay, fine. Different show. All American.
All right.
Just
Dad
came
will
out.
not be quiet about that one.
If you're not into like the whole like high school scene, wouldn't recommend it. It's a lot of
I'm
like,
kind of into it.
yeah,
Like
okay.
a teen drama, would
oh,
you say?
it's totally teen drama.
And is it
Yeah,
on
teen
Netflix?
drama. Oh yeah.
You know, the thing about those
2
shows though
seasons.
is that they're in high school, or they say they are, but those
They're
people
all
look
in
They're
older
like
than I am.
35.
No, yeah. The first time I saw them, like the girls are like beautiful, and they literally looked nothing like I did when I was supposedly a
Yeah.
junior in high school.
So frustrating. I was literally 70 pounds and 4'9" and like
That's great.
wearing gauchos.
Gauchos.
high
I
Like
remember those
0 out of 10. And then I see these like 35-year-old like beautiful specimens.
models. Yeah.
I'm like,
no, it's
glad
a
I
good
didn't go to
show,
high school
though.
with them.
It's actually a glimpse into summer school. So like with all the old kids that like didn't graduate. I think
super
that's actually what it
seniors.
is. It's like super
great.
duper seniors
Uh,
in summer school.
Yeah.
No, that is a good show though. I've
What
watched
about
that
you,
show.
Morgan?
Gosh, I really am in a little bit of a conundrum because I usually just watch sports all the time. And there's
Boo.
like I was watching ESPN2. They've been playing like the most obscure sports. You can't even count it. There was the World Series of Tetris on.
That's really, really lame.
Okay, you know
Like,
what's more lame than
super
that? I
lame.
watched it for 20 minutes. Okay, that's what's really lame.
Nice.
Is that I actually watched Tetris, and this guy named Spida won. He's like from China. He
Wait.
killed it.
Loki, I think I watched that.
Okay, see, I'm not alone. I'm not
Is
alone.
that the one where they break if they're all in a row together? Is that what Tetris?
Yeah,
Is that Tetris?
that's Tetris.
Tetris is like when you had a flip phone or like pretty much a Game Boy or like any
Yeah.
electronic device
So
that was on it.
I've been struggling, but I have been watching All American, and the other show that I really like, you probably never heard of it before, but it's on Disney Plus. It's called Life Below Zero. Okay,
I've heard of it.
this is a show about survival, which I think is good for us right now because we're kind of in that mode too.
You're
right
really
now,
in
if you haven't
this right
noticed.
now.
Survival.
it's all
Here we
about
go.
people.
Survival of the
It's
fittest.
all about people who live above the Arctic Circle. Okay, so they're literally in like no man's land, and they're surviving just based off the land. It's fascinating. I'm telling you,
Wow.
just check it out.
And you watch a lot of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
A ton.
I heard that you're
Actually,
really into that show.
Yes, that and
Daniel Tiger.
Daniel Tiger, big Daniel Tiger fan.
Speaking of Tiger, have you guys watched Tiger King?
Couldn't get into that one. I'll be honest.
Me neither. Watched 2 episodes. Didn't like it.
I watched the whole thing.
That
I'm not
might be
gonna
a
lie.
hot take, though. I think people might be. I watched the whole thing.
I didn't say I was proud that I
Well,
watched the whole thing.
aren't
I
there only
did
like
watch the
7
whole thing.
episodes?
Yeah, but it's
They're
7
long.
episodes that you'll
They're
never
like
get
2
back to.
hours or something.
So you're not a fan.
No, I watched the first episode and then watched 10 minutes of the second one, and it was so embarrassing for humanity that I had to turn it off. And then I went back to it because I was like, well, what do I got to lose? And then so I went back to it and ended up watching the whole thing.
It was
And
one
I
of
wish I
those,
didn't. I
sucked
wish
you
I
right
would have
in.
just stuck to my gut after that first episode.
That's
Wow.
just sad.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys.
I will say I have a movie that I absolutely recommend no one should watch that I've watched during
Okay.
this time period.
Okay.
Mostly because I'm going to go back to me saying that I hate crying.
Mhm.
And also, I hate movies that make me sad because a movie should be an escape from reality.
Right.
I should not leave a movie feeling more sad or upset than I entered it.
Mm.
Like,
I get that.
I should leave a movie feeling like, yes,
Enlightened.
I'm like happy with how I just spent
That's
those 2 hours.
that's hard though. So in the middle of like every single movie ever, are you just like I want to turn it off? Because like usually like at the climax of the movie you're like not happy.
It's mostly like movies that end either movies that the entire premise of them is to like make you cry, basically, like
Yeah, I get
Nicholas
that.
Sparks movies. But also, if the
Nacho
ending
Libre.
is depressing, that makes me very upset because I'm like, you literally want us to walk away from this movie
Right.
being
in
upset.
tears, yeah.
So anyway,
So
with
what
that
movie
being
is it?
said, I Still Believe is the movie. It's about Jeremy Camp, who's actually
Yeah.
Oh, I Still
a
Believe is the
Christian
name
musician. Yes, I Still
Okay.
Believe. And I have truly never been more upset during a movie ever in my life.
of it.
Like,
Because it was so emotional.
it was awful. It was so upsetting. I know it's based on a true story about Jeremy Camp. So, like, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
props to him for surviving through
Yeah.
what a horrible thing that happened.
Yeah.
But no,
But-
I just left feeling like just so sad.
Yeah.
And so I don't recommend that. Unless you like crying and feeling upset, then
You know, I usually only cry in sports movies, but
Oh,
I
here we
did just
go.
watch Onward. Onward, it's a Disney movie. It's really good, actually.
I've never heard of it. What's
Me
it
neither.
about? Brief
I couldn't even
synopsis.
tell you. It's about the
Oh.
dad who's only got like half of his body there, and he's like,
Oh.
his kids are like walking him around trying to get his whole body
yeah,
back.
see? I know
It's
that
really,
real
it is
people-
pretty emotional.
Real
I'm
people
not gonna lie.
experience that. But, like,
The real
that
people don't
just-
experience half their
Okay,
dad. I don't
that's
think
true.
that's like, I don't think that's ever a thing. But you know,
well, you know. Okay, I'm just going to stop. My point is, sad movies are the worst.
okay.
So,
Last
I
last
can't-
question for us: things to keep you entertained while you're on quarantine. Let's see. We talked through a lot of different things.
What about the most creative thing you've done?
most
to keep
creative thing
yourself
that you have
busy?
done while on quarantine? I'll
Take it
start. I'll
away.
start.
TikTok videos is not a good answer. That is
Yeah,
I'll
not
start.
creative.
I don't know.
created. I'm like I'm like doing like wood stuff. So like I've been like
I saw
doing
that on
like
your
little
Instagram.
like wood trinket things. So
you
I
guys
made
have
like
to
a,
follow Morgan on Instagram. He shows what he makes.
I made like a cell phone holder with like the charger
Yep.
like inlaid, and then it's got a spot for my Apple Watch, and so it's like sit next to my bedside table. That's like a fun thing, and honestly, anyone can learn how to do that. It's called YouTube, folks.
I
okay.
think I'd be bad at it.
I texted your wife about this, and I told her that I thought it was really impressive, that little wood charger thing you made. And I think I specifically said to her, I don't know how anybody does this. That seems so complicated. Like, I watch you. You literally,
did
like,
the-
chop down a tree.
What did Nicole say?
I don't,
Probably like,
something
nah,
like.
it's probably not that big of a thing.
No, she was like, yeah, he's really talented with woodworking or
That's sweet
something.
of her.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
What have you guys done that's so just beyond your wildest imagination's creativity?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel so lame. I haven't done anything like that. I mean, like, the most creative thing I've done is like paint.
That's super
Like-
creative.
That's creative.
Okay, but here's the thing. I'm not like really creative in the sense that like I can just like come up with artistic things on my own. I usually go to Pinterest and then
I
copy it straight
relate.
off of Pinterest.
Yep.
So yeah, like I painted a couple things for my room, like, you know, took a couple canvases and
Here's
you
my
know.
thing with painting though. Like, do you ever just like look at a Van Gogh and think, man, that guy's not very good at painting, and yet people love his stuff.
yeah, or like when you go to museums and you
Abstract
see
art.
like
Yeah, just like,
abstract
what is
art
that?
that is legit like two circles and like a line and it's
You're
like
like-
$6 million or something.
I
I don't get that.
That is one of the more confusing things that happens on Earth. I don't
That
get
is
that
weird.
either.
I
Like,
want to
There's
know
like a
why.
single dot on a canvas.
that
and
it's
you're like-
that. If you've ever been in the Seattle Art Museum, that is literally there. It's
Yeah.
like one dot, and it's like $1 billion.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out to that guy. You know, honestly,
He had
true.
gold. in his
literally spent
paintbrush.
zero money and
Just-
made a lot. So, Rachel, you do anything?
I have two things I can't decide.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow,
the first
super
one
creative.
relates to painting. Well, I'm not that creative, but I had to make a list of things in my phone to like creative things to
Yeah,
do
me too.
that are excite me because I'm an extrovert and being trapped is just the worst thing that could
Nightmare.
ever happen. So, I did some painting, but I did Bob Ross painting.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
like take a canvas and you need oil paints.
Happy trees.
And
happy
yep,
trees.
he says happy little trees. And you play his Netflix videos and it takes about for a 30-minute Bob Ross video 4 hours.
Oh yeah, I did it. I
Um,
did it one time.
Yeah.
It was a long process.
But when I'm done, like I look at what I've painted and I feel like I have real true talent in me.
you're
deep
Rachel
down.
Ross.
I'm Rachel Ross. So
That's right.
without the crazy white man fro and
Exactly. Dude, what's up with his fro though? That's kind of cool.
Hey, if I
That's
could rock it, I
impressive.
would.
Okay,
Anyways.
here's the second thing. This is just super random, but I've
More
quarant-
random than Rachel Ross? How is that possible?
This is just something fun that you could do at home.
Okay.
But I have quarantined a lot of my time with my boyfriend and his roommates. And so
Okay.
one of his roommates claimed I can tell where a pizza is from depending just on the taste. Like, close my eyes, I could tell you where that
Wow.
pizza is from. So
Blindfold taste test.
we
I
turned
like
it
that.
into a challenge, a blindfold taste test.
I like this.
So we blindfolded him, got 5 pizzas from 5 different pizza places,
Yeah.
and we told him we told him the 5 different places,
Okay.
and then he had to try each one and try to guess where they were from. There's money on the line because
Seems
that
to
keeps
always
things
be.
interesting.
Yeah,
And-
seriously. $100?
Mm-hmm.
There
$100 to
was.
Brian? Okay.
Actually, $100. I wasn't involved in that part of the $100 though, but he was.
So
So,
how did
what
he
does that
do?
say about him?
How did he do?
He got 3 out of 5 correct, which was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And it was just very entertaining. And
That is a
then we
fun
got to
game.
eat a bunch of pizza afterwards. So
What was your
blindfolded
Sounds even
favorite?
better.
Which one was your favorite?
I just love Domino's. That's like
That's me
Pizza
too.
Hut has stepped up their game recently though. They have garlic on the crust, and that's what threw him for a loop. He thought it was Domino's.
He didn't
so
recognize it.
Check
I'm
out
sorry.
Pizza Hut soon.
Well,
Sponsored.
I'd like to encourage you to check out Totino's Pizza because it's disgusting.
Absolutely.
Actually,
not.
don't
Okay.
do that. It's really not
Check
good
out
for you.
Tito's.
You think heavy
T-E-T-O.
whipping cream in your mac and cheese bad? Don't eat Totino's pizza. Okay. Anyways, hey, that's been another episode of our Venture YA podcast. Hope you guys are finding ways to entertain yourself. Comment below if there's any things that you've been doing this quarantine to stay entertained, trying new things. But we love you guys. We're thinking of you, and we'll see you next week.